What's up, everybody? Welcome to Yoga with Jessie. This is part 2 of our beginner yoga series. We're gonna just evolve from the previous poses that we did on the previous series on yoga for beginners. So I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to post and comment, and I would be happy to continue to create more of these evolution classes for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're gonna start in a reclined butterfly. So just go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together and slowly just lowering yourself down to the mat. Once you get there, go ahead and relax down and just sink into the mat. If the pose feels a little bit tense for the low back at all, feel free to separate the feet, like bring the feet further away from you. If it feels okay, then just keep the feet towards the center. Relaxing the shoulders, close your eyes here. Checking in with the body. How are you feeling today? And making the commitment to be here, be present on the mat. Doing your best to make this a meditative practice, meaning that you're just gonna be in the moment, focusing primarily on your breath and listening to what your body needs today. I invite you to use all your senses to really understand and feel each of the poses. And just enjoy every moment of it. While we're here, allow gravity to just take over and lower your legs down a little closer to the floor if that feels good. Relaxing the belly. Relaxing your hands and your arms, just resting them down on the floor. If you want to bring the arms overhead, you can. Bring them back behind you. Introducing a bit of a chest opening here, heart opener. Incorporating Ujjayi breath. Breathing in and out of the nose. Nice and slow. And just remember that throughout the practice today. Three more breaths here. Enjoying the hip opening. We hold a lot of emotions through our hips, so it's good to just release. Nice. And then slowly, if you had your arms overhead, bringing them down, and then helping your legs come back up towards the sky. And then just quickly hug your knees towards your chest for a couple rounds here, just a couple seconds. Neutralizing the spine after that stretch, feeling the benefits of that butterfly pose. And then slowly rocking yourself back and forth a couple times. Bringing yourself up to your hands and your knees. High back. Gonna come to a tabletop position. We've been here before. And while we're here, bringing the left leg out to the side. Just to continue the hip opener here, we're gonna do a few rounds of cat-cow. On an inhale, dropping the belly and pushing the floor away for cow, and on an exhale, rounding the spine, tuck the chin to the chest for cat. Two more of these. Inhale, Looking up, dropping the belly, and exhale, chin to chest, really rounding the spine. Inhale, one more, really feeling the stretch. And exhale, exaggerate the movement, chin to chest. And on an inhale, come back to center, bring that leg in, and extend the right leg out to the side, right by the hip. Inhaling, same rounds here for cat-cow. Pushing the floor away, and exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Two more, inhale, really dropping the belly, push the floor away, and exhale, round the spine. One more, inhale for cow, and exhale, rounding the spine. Really focus on that breath. If you're just breathing through this, you're doing yoga. And on an exhale, come back to center. And then from here, we're gonna come to a kneeling position. If this is a lot on your knees, you can rest them down and just come to a comfortable seat. Same thing, just extending the arms up to the sky here. Hold on to the left wrist and bring it over to the right side of the room, finding a nice side body stretch here. Couple breaths. Try to keep yourself upright and lifted, and really make the stretch come from the mid to upper back. Relax the neck. Inhale, come back to center, switching sides, reaching for the right wrist, stretching over to the left side of the room. Don't collapse down, just really pushing the right hand side of your body towards the right hand side of the room. Feel the stretch. Don't force anything. Just enjoy it. Coming back to center, arms up overhead, and then you're just gonna look over to the right, twisting over to the right side. You can place your left hand and wrap it around the waist towards the right hip. And then if you wanna interlace or just wrap the right hand underneath and behind you, finding an opening here on your shoulders. A twist on your back and your spine and your belly. Twisting is very beneficial. It detoxifies the body, so it's always nice to do it on a daily basis. On an inhale, reaching the palms back up and just twisting over to the left side this time, looking over the left shoulder. Same arm options, relaxing the shoulders, twisting a little more as you breathe in. And twist, twist, twist. Coming back to center, beautiful. Reaching the arms up to the sky. And on an exhale, palms back down. You're just gonna send the palms forward a little more towards the front of your mat. Tucking the toes and sending the hips up to the sky, finding your first downward facing dog, potentially the first one of the day. So when you land here, just maybe pedal out the feet, maybe lifting the heels up and down, really getting a feel for the pose here. I like to kind of just stretch out the toes forward and back just to get a warm up there. And then checking in with your placement of the hands, making sure they're at the same level, expanding the fingertips nice and wide, and then roll the elbows in. So the elbows should be facing towards you. Tucking the belly and relax the spine, relax the neck and the head down. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you need to bend the knees a lot, remember you always have that option. And then warming up the core here on an inhale, reaching the right leg up to the sky. And on an exhale, just bring it towards the nose. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring it towards the nose. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, knee to nose. Bring it back to center. Switching sides, left leg comes up. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, knee to nose. Let me hear that breath. Inhale. And exhale, knee to nose. Very nice. Last one, reach, and back to center. On the next inhale, you're gonna lift the heels, bend the knees, and just step all the way to the front of the mat, right behind the hands, finding your first forward fold. If you remember, we have the legs stretched out as much as you can. You can bend the knees so that you can just work on the stretch for a second. Hold on to opposite elbows and just relax the upper back. So relax the upper back down and just feel the stretch in the backs of the legs. My feet are hip width distance. That usually helps a little bit with balance. If you have the feet together, it's completely okay. It's just gonna challenge the balance a little more, which is great. Just options, and just hang here, feeling the stretch. And then on an inhale, you're gonna let that go. And on an exhale, start to come up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. You get a prize if you're the last one to rise. And on an inhale, reaching the palms up overhead, upward salute. Find a little back bend here when the palms touch at the top. And exhale, swan back down, finding your forward fold. Let's try that again. Inhale, halfway lift. That nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, start to come up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Really stabilize yourself here. All four corners of the feet on the ground. Feel strong in this mountain pose. Inhale, reaching palms up to the sky. Little back bend. And then exhale, you can swan dive back down, finding your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Find that flat back and really engage the core. If you want to test it, bend the knees a little bit and reach the palms forward. Now we really have to engage the core. How does that feel? And exhale, let that go and forward fold. Try that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Reaching the palms out in front of you. Bend the knees a little bit. And exhale, forward fold. Ooh, it's a nice spine stretch there. On an inhale, come back to a halfway lift. And on an exhale, plant the hands, send the feet back all the way to the back of the mat. And just bring your knees down and slowly start to lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Nice. Once you're here, on an inhale, just bring your chest up, shoulders off the mat, keeping the elbows nice and tight by the sides here for a low cobra. Breathe in here. Feel the low back stretch. Couple more breaths. And on that last one, push yourself up and into downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. And exhale, let it go. Nice, one more breath. And exhale, let it go. On the next inhale, you're gonna bring the left leg up to the sky. And then bring the knee towards the nose and then step it between the hands. Once you get there, you're gonna lift the left leg, the left arm up to the sky, finding a little twist here. So we're in a low lunge position, and we're just twisting the upper body, finding a dragonfly twist. We've done this one in our previous lesson, but we did it keeping our knees down. So now we're just upping the level a little bit, just seeing what it feels like. Deep breath here. Now we're trying to twist from the mid to upper back, trying to keep the hips in one line. Trying to find balance here by leaning. You can use that right hand to help. And then on an exhale, you're gonna pivot that back foot down at a 90 degree, facing forward. And then just bring yourself up to standing. Keeping the left knee bent and the back leg straightened. Finding warrior two. Again, we tried this pose before, but we did it kneeling down. So one arm is forward, the right arm is back, and we're looking past the fingertips, relaxing the shoulders down. Don't forget the breath. Make it nice and loud just to check in, make sure it's still there. It's keeping you calm. It's reassuring your body that everything is okay. And on the next inhale, you're gonna reach forward with that left hand like you're trying to grab something, and then just start to sweep the arm up to the sky, and then sliding the right hand back behind you, finding reverse warrior. Now notice the feet are still the same, the legs did not move. We're simply adding a side body stretch here. Don't forget to breathe. You can close the eyes to check on the balance and check on your breath. Remember how we're trying to focus on all of the senses. So when you close your eyes, can you feel something different in the body? And on an exhale, bringing that elbow, left elbow towards the left knee, lifting the right arm up to the sky, keeping the legs the same. We're finding a side angle. Again, see, the legs haven't changed. All we're doing is arm movement right now, stretching different parts of our side bodies, but really feeling strong here, reassuring our legs that they can hold us in place. We're building muscle, we're building strength. Deep breath. And on an exhale, bring the palms down and just wrap them around the foot. I'm gonna go this way so you can see me. And then bringing the feet back together towards the back of the mat. Find your downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. On an inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. And on an exhale, bring it between the hands. Inhale, come up. And just twisting, finding that dragonfly twist. So the right arm is up. We're on the tippy toes of that back foot. And you can use that left arm to balance, to help you kind of stabilize yourself, but try not to rely 100% on it, which means that we have to have our core engaged, our shoulders relaxed, the gaze is steady, the breath is steady. And then bringing the arms down, we're gonna pivot that back foot down on the mat, facing forward, and then cartwheel the hands into warrior two. So front leg is bent, knee to heel alignment, and the back leg is straight. How are you feeling? How's your body? I bet you this leg feels a lot better than the other one. Deep breath here. See if you can relax the shoulders a little more. Looking past the fingertips of our front hand. Nice. And then reaching forward on an inhale. And then you're just gonna sweep that right hand up to the sky on an exhale. You can look back towards that back foot, reversing your warrior. Legs are the same. Deep breaths here, finding a nice side body stretch. One more breath. And on an exhale, bringing that elbow towards the knee. Side angle. Now try not to collapse in here just to reach the floor. This is more about opening up the chest. So focus on that. And again, don't focus on what it looks like as you see other people. Just focus on what it feels like for you in your body. Right, Mac? Hey, buddy. Deep breath here. And exhale, let it go. Very nice. Bringing the palms down to the mat. Exhale here. And on an inhale, bring the feet together into downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, beautiful. On the next breath, you're gonna come forward towards a high plank, bringing the knees down on the mat. If you have a dog in front of you, well, that's a challenge. Okay, Mac, move that way. It's okay. Good boy. And then once you're here, slowly start to lower yourself down to the mat. Once you get there, you're gonna find that low cobra. We're lifting the chest up. Hi. Deep breath. And exhale, come back down. Try that one more time. Inhale, lift yourself up. Low cobra. And once you're there, see if you want to push yourself up a little bit more. High cobra. See what that feels like in the body. Deep breaths here. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself back down onto the mat. On your next breath, you're gonna bring your arms by your side, lowering yourself down all the way to the mat. Deep breath in and exhale. And on the next inhale, lifting the head up, lifting the feet up and the palms off the mat. You're gonna take off like an airplane. Nice. So really the pelvis is what's holding you on the mat. The shoulders are back. See if you can bring the shoulders back even more. Breathe. Hold it here. See if you can find some relaxation in the stretch. Don't force it. Just keep working at it. Lifting the feet a little more. Lifting the chest a little more. The palms are down and they're facing, trying to gear towards each other, bringing those shoulder blades together. And exhale, bring yourself back down. Nice. Let's do it one more time. Just deep breath in here while we rest. And let it go. I'm still here. On an inhale, lifting all the way back up again. Lifting the chest, lifting the hands, lifting the feet. Take off like an airplane. Bring the shoulder blades together. Palms are energetically helping you stay up. The feet are pointing. You're stretching back. And while you're here, reach the palms forward and see if you can find a little more stretching here, forward and back. Nice. And then bringing the palms underneath you, just go ahead and relax back down. Let that go. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, let it go. Very nice. And then while you're here, opening up the arms out by the side like a T, you're just gonna shift your weight towards the right shoulder and the right hip. So shifting your weight, finding a shoulder opener. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna feel a bit intense potentially on that shoulder, so you can use the left hand, left arm, to decide how much tension you want. If you push back, that opens up the shoulder more. You can release the tension by bringing your body forward towards that hand, and that releases some of that stretch. So you decide. Deep breaths here. Nice. 2 more breaths. I'm still here. And so is Mac. Are you helping out, buddy? On the next breath, roll yourself back to center. Just let that go. Teen out the arms one more time. Let's see how I can do this. I'm gonna lower myself down a little bit. And then roll yourself towards that left shoulder, left hip, finding that nice opening on the shoulder. If this is too much, you can always lower the arm down a little bit. Deep breath here. The leg up, the right leg up is an option. This is another hip opener, so you can do shoulder opener, hip opener at the same time. All up to you. Don't forget to breathe. Very nice. And then roll yourself back to center. Deep breath. Beautiful. And then just like a pancake, flip yourself over onto your back. And when you get here, go ahead and just cross the right leg over the left. Now make sure that the foot is not on top of the knee, and place it underneath the knee. If all of that feels good and you want more, you can bring the left foot off the mat, placing the hands behind the left knee, and you can use that right elbow to kind of push the right leg back. That's another hip opener. Deep breath. Nice. Couple breaths here. We ended up doing a lot of hip opening today, which is great. So just make sure that you relax tonight, that you drink a lot of water. Hydration really helps get those muscles staying nice and moving. And then bring that leg back down, uncrossing the leg, and then just for now, windshield wiper the leg side to side. A couple times. Keeping the muscles nimble, I guess, is what I'm thinking of. It's good to keep them moving. And then crossing that left leg on top of the right. If this feels like this is good enough, stay here. Otherwise, lifting the foot off the mat, reaching back for that knee. How does that feel for your hips? Breathing here, relaxing down the upper body. See if you can sink your entire spine onto the mat. And just feel the stretch, enjoy the stretch. One more deep breath here. And then bringing the leg down, uncrossing the foot, windshield wiper one more time. Letting that go. And then slowly start to lower your legs down. Edges, feet on the edges of the mat. Hands by your side. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Do that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And as you're here, reaching the end of your class, your Shavasana, check in with the body one more time and just run a quick scan and see how it feels. How does it feel now versus when class started? We did plenty of hip openers today. Lots of strengthening. And how's the mind? And if there's anything that's still lingering, that's not serving you today, see if you can let it go with the breath. Do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Very nice. 5 deep breaths, nice and quiet here. Just lying down in Shavasana. I'm still here with you. Start to deepen the breath. And then wiggle your fingers and your toes a little bit, waking up the body. Slowly roll onto your favorite side. Take your time. And then as you get there, lift yourself up to a comfortable seat. I like to sit cross-legged. It's a great practice to do so. So anytime you get a chance, go ahead and practice sitting cross-legged. And then trying to set your back nice and straight. Reach the palms up to the sky, deep inhale. And exhale, hands to prayer, to heart center. Do that one more time. Inhale, reaching palms out and up. And exhale, palms to heart center. I am so glad you were able to join me today and have this practice, evolve your practice to grow and to just work on your mind, your body, and your soul. I hope you have a wonderful day today. It's been a pleasure and an honor to guide you today. Namaste, yogis. We bow together. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Yoga with Jessie. I hope your body feels better, that your hips are more open. This workout, even though it says beginners, is great for everyone, especially if you have gone running or if you've been sitting all day. Just being able to stretch and get your muscles strengthened, get your body moving is so important. So that's a great benefit of these short classes. So please feel free to join me next time for more yoga, and also comment or send me some feedback as far as what you like. Really appreciate you being here today, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste. Bye for now.